super excited about running Virtual London. Were you up at midnight this morning trying to save yourself a spot? Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. I've got loads of friends who signed up this morning. So fingers crossed, if you want to do the Virtual London Marathon, you can get yourself a place. I don't know if there's still places available, but this morning I had loads of friends who were managing to get themselves spots to run London. So it is now time, if you've saved yourself a spot, to start training and getting prepared to run your virtual Run London. I'm just back from a run myself, a bit of a training run. Boy, it's quite warm and muggy out there, and wind, and I really hate wind. I'm Helen, I'm Cheesecake Runner, and I help first-time marathoners get trained, ready and prepared to run their races. And each day over the next few weeks, I'm going live with some tips to help you prepare to run your virtual London race. And we're up to day number 5, and today I'm going to give you some tips about preparing and organising your virtual run day. So let me know in the comments if you've managed to get yourself a spot this morning. So exciting! But if you are now running Virtual London, chances are you're now beginning to think about where you're going to be running on the day. Or maybe you've only just signed up and you haven't got a clue which roads, which paths you're going to be running along. If so, check out the previous videos that I've done, because I've given some videos all about how to choose your routes, how to get trained, and how to start thinking about how you're going to run it on the day. So check out the previous videos that I've already done on this. But in this short video, I'm going to be giving you a list of things that you now need to get organised with to make sure that your virtual run goes without a hitch. But make sure, now you're in to run Virtual London, make sure that you're signed up to my Get Your Race Prep Right workshop. I'm going live at 7:30 this evening with a workshop where I'm going to give you the essential race day preparation advice that you need to know to be confident you've done all the prep you need ahead of the day. It is going to be a mega workshop. Make sure you signed up. Click the link below. So Virtual London, I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. There are going to be thousands and thousands of runners across the country running 26.2 miles on October the 4th. And even more people across the world. We are joined in this love of running marathons. But unlike other regular marathons or races, we, as the runners, don't just rock up and run. Nah. We are the race organisers too. Oh my God! That means we have much more to do ahead of the day. It's not just about running this time. We've got to be organising how it's all going to happen. So in this video, I'm going to take you through some of the essential prep that you need to be doing right now to get yourself organised for your run. So first up, let's think about your route. First, you need to have finalised your route and think about where you're starting and where you're going to finish and the roads and paths you're going to be running along. So yes, check out the video I did yesterday. Yesterday's videos were tips for you for help you planning your route. So check that video out, and I'll also post it in the link in the comments. So what do you need to do to get yourself organised? Well, first up, you need to organise your own aid stations or work out where and how you're going to pick up water, gels, jelly babies, other foods or anything else that you're going to need whilst you're running. So if you're running laps or loops, so if you're running loops around a lake or in a park or laps in a park and you've got a support crew, then you should ask your friends to set up, water and fuel stations somewhere on your loops or your laps. So you can pick up water, gels and other goodies as you pass each time you pass them running in your loop. So that's quite an easy thing to sort of set up. You've got, some friends, they're always going to be there. You're going to see them every half an hour or so as you go around on your run. Now, if you're running a longer, sort of a 26.2 mile loop on your own, then you need to make sure that you've got support at various points on your route where you can pick up water or have a friend follow you on a bike with your supplies. If you're thinking about taking everything with you on the day, in a big rucksack, just think how heavy bottles of water that you're going to need for the entire marathon. Think how heavy that is actually going to be. So I wouldn't recommend that, but make sure that you've got supplies at various points on your route where you can pick things up, have a friend follow you on a bike. You could carry everything, but personally, I don't want to be carrying more than is absolutely necessary on the day. Running 26.2 miles is hard enough in itself without, the extra weight of water bottles and the like. Okay? So first up, you need to organise your aid stations. And then when you've organised that, don't forget to buy your supplies. I need to write that down. I need to remember myself. I've only got about 2 gels left from the last marathon I ran. Okay, so next up, tip 2, you need to organise a backup crew and a cheer squad. Don't underestimate the value of having people to cheer you along the way. If you're running laps and loops, you'll have the benefit of a big cheer every half an hour or hour. But if you're running that long 26.2 mile run around the town that you live in, you'll need to be organised. Once you've worked out your route, have a think about where you want your backup crew, your aid stations and your cheer squads to be. Also, think about what time you're going to be passing them and let your cheer squad know so they're not waiting for you for hours to pass, worried that you've fallen in a ditch or that they've missed you. So give them an indication as to how long you expect it's going to take you to get to points along your route where you're expecting your cheer squad to be. Then also think about what you would like them to do. So yeah, they're gonna clap and cheer you along, but think about, are they going to be giving you out water or anything else along the way? You need to organise the people who are there to support you. Not everyone is a runner. Not everyone kind of understands what it's like to run 26.2 miles. So you want to make sure that, they are prepared with Lucozade Sport, gels, water, whatever you need at various points along your run. Got it. And finally, tip number 3 today is have a think about who might like to run with you on the day. You might be adamant that you're going to do it all on your own, but don't underestimate how tough running a marathon is going to be on your own, especially if this is your first time at this distance. And even if you're planning walking quite a bit or breaking the virtual race up into chunks, it is still 26.2 miles, and that is a blooming long way. So get yourself some running support, especially for the final few miles. They are going to be tough. Ask around your running friends. See if anyone would like to keep you company on your final 10K. Or organise your run so that you've got someone running with you at kind of each stage of your run. Maybe try and find someone who's going to run each 5K with you. Or every couple of miles you'll pick up a different running support crew along. But whatever you're going to be doing, you need to make sure you're getting organised and thinking about, firstly, who's going to run with you and at what parts of the run you're going to need that support. You're going to need to know where they're going to join you and what time they need to be there. So that's very important if you're going to be running 26.2 miles around a town. If you're running loops and laps, then you can just suggest to people, oh, you know, lap number 5, come and join me for lap number 5, and then have someone join you for lap number 6 or your final lap. So now is the time to start thinking about this. Now is the time to get organised for your virtual run. So in summary, today, 3 tips to help you organise your run. First up, make sure that you're organising your aid stations, or work out how you're going to get water, gels, jelly babies and other foods and fluids that are going to help you on your run. Tip number 2, plan your backup crew and your cheer squad and what you want them to do and how you would like them to support you on the day. And tip number 3, plan and organise your running support, especially for the final few tough miles of your run. I recommend you do this planning now rather than leaving it until race week when you'll have more than enough on your mind. Over the next few days, I'm going to be coming on live, generally in the evening, but I'm busy this evening, to talk about how to train for the day, as well as giving you other training and preparation tips. So watch out on Facebook, around about 6, 7 o'clock each evening. I'm going to be giving you some great tips to help you with your training and prep. But guys, the weeks are ticking by and soon it's going to be time to run our virtual London race. So now is the time to prepare for the day. And tonight I am doing a workshop to help you get your virtual London race prep right. In this workshop, I'm going to help you get organised for those final few weeks of your training and your prep, so you can be confident of powering through your 26.2 miles right to the finish line of your virtual London Marathon on the day. I'm going to talk firstly about training, what we need to be doing over the next few weeks, and talk about taper and explain why it is so important to reduce your training ahead of your virtual run race, even if you've only just started running. You'll also learn about what to be eating before your run or virtual race to load your body with energy to power you around on your run. Carb loading your body is so important to make sure that you've got all the energy that you need to have a fabulous, fabulous run on the day. And I'm going to help you finalize some of your logistics and everything that you need to get organized, to get yourself ready to run on the day. Now, I'm going live at 7:30 this evening, and this workshop, to access and save your spot for this workshop, all you need to do is to click the link below this little video. And then you can come and join me 7 o'clock this evening and start getting your virtual London Marathon prepared. Let's do this, folks. I am so excited. I've got loads of friends who've now decided that they are joining me for virtual London. Let's do this. Woohoo!